I'm going to add this right at the beginning here. At some point I'm going to put together some videos on for beginners on some online tools to find places to prospect. But right here is where we're going to go today. There's a little lake right here. There's a parking place up here, and I'm planning to actually probably head down into this ravine here, head downstream, and I ended up going to about here, then went up to the road and back. I'm going to flip to LiDAR, which is a really handy tool. So turn off this. So this is another way to look at this. Is extremely handy. So right here is our lake. This gives you a nice image of the valley. It's really handy. Again, that's LiDAR. Most states have LiDAR imaging. You could find that easily. So again, I'll put together a video on that sometime. So let's get going with our prospecting. This is a prospecting day. It's been on my checklist really for a couple years, and finally getting around to this. This is a real steep valley, very, very small ravine. Lots of wildflowers out today. I'll take some shots of those. And take a look at some phlox. These real nice phlox up here. And I think that's a buttercup. Yeah, I've done a couple of pans. I haven't found not even a speck yet. This is pretty, this is a small ravine. A lot of times they're all filled in. It's hard to dig. I did find, we got two big rocks right here. You can tell they got moss on them. They've been here a long time. And so if there's anything, we'll dig this one out in the center here and see if there's anything underneath. If there's not even a speck, then probably just give up on this. Okay, see you in a bit. Well, there's no moving these rocks. You can see there, my foot. That thing is setting on bedrock. It took me, been digging for 20 minutes. Did get the bedrock. The thing is, that's a massive rock. Doesn't look good. You see all this stuff here, just a lot of decaying. That black stuff's or decaying organic matter. The bottom isn't that much different than the top. So here's my bedrock sample. Go ahead and pan this and see if there's anything in it. I'm betting not much, if anything. There's really not much water. There's nothing there. Just got a little dip here. This is a little panning lesson with no water. So I'm going to just massage this really good. I won't be able to hold the camera probably. No clay. Wish there was. There's nothing really feeling like it would hold gold. So I'm just going to strip the top off. So some shale. Okay, I'm going to switch hands here. I'm going to get the camera dirty. Oh, this water's nasty. Okay. So here we go. I just rasp off. Not classified. Strip some top off. Big rocks. Fast panning. Mostly I want to see the black sand will tell me as much as anything. Out of breath. Okay, sandy material. What is that? piece of, looks like an old nail. It's another piece of, it's not lead, it's some metal. Very fine black sand. Spread it out. Just powdery stuff. There's not even a speck. I'm out of here. I've got better places I got better places than this to go to. Okay, signing out. Okay, trying to find a way out of here. And I found one more spot. I'm going to do yet one more pan. I usually find something right before I leave. There's a nice piece of greenstone. A lot of people use that as an indicator for a good place to dig. It's really, really heavy rock. So what do we have here? We've got right there in the bank some nice gravel. There's actually a layer, I'm sure you can't see it, but red oxidized material. And we do have this big, really nice piece of granite setting here. So I'm just going to dig right below the edge of the bank here where that material is falling out and behind this rock. Alright, well, there is a layer, but that's it. I use a stick as a probe. I did a pan right on the edge there where you can't dig into the bank. But it's just silt 2 feet down. This is just all deposition. So this is just not a good place to be. Whatever's under that chunk of granite's going to stay there because I sure can't move that. Alright, how do we get out of here? Sort of a saddle there. It's going to edge up the side of that hill there at an angle. I see sort of, looks like an animal trail there. And the road should be just about 100 feet over the top of the hill there. I'm not walking back upstream, so I'm just going to cut up out of here and walk up the road. Alright. See you later. Okay, well, that wasn't really too bad. It's not as bad as I thought. This barbed wire fence. There's the road. I can see my car way up there. I think I'll just walk up parallel this through the woods instead of hopping this fence and walking down the road. So, we're almost back. Didn't get lost. Well, it's too late to go over to the other county where I have a better shot. I'm about a mile away. This is a good old standby creek here. We will get a few specks here, so I'll have some gold to show you. Just a little speck. That's not good stuff here, but it's an old standby, so I'm going to have a cup of coffee first, and I'm not going to set up a big digging operation. I'm just going to get a pan, and we'll pan around for about an hour and pick up a few things. Okay. Hey, I'm actually home right now. These are the concentrates from, just about 5 or 6 pans at that last place I did. And what I really got me excited here was, you know, when you hit, this is like really coarse black sand. You know, 95% of the time you run into black sand, it's just very, very fine. Whenever I run into this gravelly stuff, I knew there was gold before I even washed it back. So I know this area pretty well. So there's not a lot in here, but yeah, there's a, you can see here, little gold specks. So actually that, I know it's not much, but I will be heading back. Okay, great.